Yeah. Whew. I do hate hearing myself talk while I'm streaming. But otherwise, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to part 12 of Final Fantasy 16. This is Jaden X1, and we're about to get started immediately. But first, there will be a future announcement sometime in the summer. If I'm, well, actually, all right, let me rephrase. There will be a future announcement sometime, at least by the end of the summer, if I'm predicting this correctly. And if not, if nothing happens, then nothing happens. But beyond that, yeah, actually, sixth or seventh time I was taken off the air due to the sensitive violation of the words that triggered TikTok to send a notification around my way. And as I was um, as I was talking with the community of TikTok, I was I was taken offline because of, like I said, a sensitive violation that I may have triggered that I have a lot to learn on. Starting with the certain words that you say accidentally that you didn't know was part of the rules and regulations in the TikTok, they will take you offline. For example, if I were to say the word retarded while I was live um, on TikTok, and I have called my own phone retarded because it was lagging, um, it will TikTok will automatically send a notification saying that you are in direct violation of the guidelines, such and such. And if they hear one or too many words like that amongst something even worse of that, then they'll take you off alive. And anything happens beyond that will either result in a permanent ban or suspension, either or. So I didn't know about that until later on. One of the newer community members on TikTok sent me a video that I will be browsing to get familiar with the rules and regulations of what I should say, what I should not say. TikTok is very, very sensitive. So if you guys are planning to go live, then watch what you say, be you, and have fun. That's my best advice if you're watching this part of the video. Second is the very, very announcement that I think I probably should have said about a couple of weeks ago, 3 as a matter of fact. There was a certain organization that's on the rise in Vegas. Um, an organization that is built for all gamers around the world, especially if you're in the States, like Spain, uh, um, Spain, France, Germany, wherever you're at, if you're a gamer, or London or China, if you're among the casual gamers that were there. There is an organization that's on the rise, and they just recently opened as of December 14th of 2024, which is kind of a day away. I mean, a day before my birthday. Uh, uh, this organization is called GGL. It stands for Global Gaming League. And ever since they were opened, they were on a serious roll I managed to catch some of the highlights of the first few matches that happened, and the last match I think I looked at was um all right, before I say anything further, Global Gaming League, it's a type of tournament or an organization for all gamers, um, that can be given a chance to shine, like like the stars of Hollywood, the stars of WWE, football, hockey, um, you know, a chance for you to be great, a chance for you to to showcase what you can do. If you're a streamer, small streamer, if you're a streamer or a gamer, period, then GGL would be the best place for you to shine at, and that is exactly what the big three of uh, of the Global Gaming League did. The name of the well, I only know two people out of the big three, and that is T Pain and Clinton Sparks, both of which what is Clinton would say I'm familiar with. But the third, I may need to go back on Instagram to find out his name, but he's one of the founders, but or no, between a founder or a board member, between one of the no, I think the board member was T Pain, but the CEO and founder is Clinton Sparks, but the third guy, I forgot his name. But in regards to that, if T Pain and Mr. Sparks is watching this, I would like to personally thank both of y'all for giving us casual gamers and streamers alike a chance to shine on your platform, on your organization, the Global Gaming League. I've been watching you guys constantly, from merch to how you guys are steadily getting things ready for the biggest global gaming league that you guys can possibly muster. And all the gamers that signed up is already well involved. And if I was going to be selected, for example, then that means I'll be facing one of the best in the world, as CM Punk would put it. But it would be quite interesting and quite nerve-wracking if I were to be selected, because from there I would have to find the balance between my 9 to 5 job and, for the first time in my lifetime, travel to Vegas and compete with the best, build bridges with both competitor and gamer alike. I mean, it's a chance for everyone to build bridges and become good friends at that platform. Who knows? If I were to meet a streamer in real life, I would end up supporting that person as well as that person would end up supporting me. Collaborations and all. But I'm just a small fish in a very big pond of big streamers. So I'm grateful for it regardless of how small my community is. My dream is to build a community that's sizable, that we would make an impact in the gaming world, and my community would be called the X1 Nation. I believe Unknown Games, a big shout out to him, was the one that came up with the name of the community name. So that in of itself was cool, and I did try to work on my brand a little bit. I have like a lot of ideas that's under constructional thought right now, and it's going rather slowly but surely. I'm kind of a small learner. See, Prince and Fabe, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, Prince, you heard the news, huh? Yeah. As of 3 weeks ago, I would say I already signed up for the Global Gaming League, and see, Prince, the next time I meet you, I got to show you this email because T-Pain, along with Clinton Sparks, reached out to me, and I pretty much know everybody, and I mean everybody around the world that is a casual gamer and streamer. They sent out personal emails to everybody. When I looked at it, uh, there T-Pain was, and much to my surprise, he's a streamer too. And he was thanking everybody personally and informed us that we are officially registered, which means I'm registered as well as other gamers and streamers alike that are registered. And then the video switched over to Clinton Sparks, where he revealed all sorts of information about the organization. And quite frankly, right now, it's almost like a dream come true, because GGL is an organization and a tournament, I want to say at the same time, where you get to be selected by a celebrity, and you get to team up with this celebrity along with three others to participate in one of the largest tournaments in the history of gaming. And for example, if you were to be selected by Shaq, by T-Pain, by Jermaine Dupri, or what's that dude's name? If Brady, oh my Lord, if you were to be selected by Brady, you would be on his team, and you would either be selected by LeBron, by Kevin Hart, by, you know, all sorts of celebrities that is interested in not only joining GGL, but you would be given the chance to be selected by those celebrities, and you would get to team up with three others that are either gamer or streamer to compete in a tournament. And well, the rest I probably cannot say if they ever since I got that email, and I think I did a good job hiding it, especially when I was with my when I was in my brother's stream, who's already on chat, C Prince, and to be completely 100% honest with y'all, I am nervous. I am completely nervous because at the end of the video that's within the email, they said that they will send out another email that's gonna tell us the second phase of how to participate. And now, if you guys are selected by this celebrity, then travel expenses, where you stay at, you don't have to worry about it, because they will take care of it. That's how much of a G GGL, the GGL organization is. And right now, that organization is built for gamers and by gamers. Casual, professional, streamer, whatever. It's for you. If you want to showcase at what you can do, then here is your chance. You can sign up at their website, which is either between Global Gaming League, www.globalgamingleague.com, or ggl.com, either or. You can sign up from there. They will send you a personal email along with the video that I told you about, and the rest you will have to wait for the second phase of their plan to get things underway. So yeah, I'm rather nervous at the top right now. This is a big opportunity for you, man. Congrats. Thanks, Prince. All eyes about to be on you. Yeah, that's the that's the nerve-wracking part. I would actually experience what it's like to be like a WWE superstar or a celebrity, or what it feels like to be a celebrity in the middle of that crowd. The last match that I've seen, and this was last year or last year in December or at the beginning of January. There was this first match, and it was a fighting game. You and your brother Flo Spasm are familiar with it because both of y'all faced each other before. It was Tekken. So it was T Pain's team versus dang on it for the life of me. Brace's team. I forgot his first name, but his last name was Brace. You might be familiar with the guy. But at the same time, before that match started, they both had a bet. And since T-Pain's team won, let's just say Mr. Brace is going to be smack dab in the middle of his finance right now because he's about close to being broke after betting a fair amount of money to T-Pain's team. And as of the end result of that, not only T-Pain's team won the very first match of GGL, but they also get to take home a bonus that Brace decided to add on. And man, after the end of a Tekken match, that lady on Brace's team was heated because she kept complaining on the fact that this person kept pressing that one button, that attack button, almost rapidly, too much of it, as a matter of fact. No. The crowd does not know about Sigma. They don't know how frustrating Sigma is when it comes to trying to beat the bald-headed bum in Mega Man X2. I mean, I was infuriated with Sigma so freaking much. I came this close again to want to smash my daggone controller, but the adult in me told me not to because I will regret doing that. So, with that said, Prince, they don't have to know nothing. They don't have to know nothing. But if they ask, I'll tell. If they ask, I'll tell. But yeah, Sigma is a very infuriating boss, just like the first few bosses that you faced, Prince. Don't think I haven't forgotten about the few that you fought in what's that? Elden Ring. Elden Ring. That's what it was. Elden Ring. Yeah, you dealt with some bosses like that before, so I'm not the only one that they're gonna be cheering for if you were to sign up too. I'm gonna definitely make sure that they know about you, Prince, if you were to sign up, for example, and if you were to travel with me to Vegas. I would say, this is C Prince, and he can beat y'all behind in Tekken, and everybody's gonna be looking at you like, ooh, fresh meat. I get to go after Prince first, and then Jaden second, and then yeah, I'm probably gonna end up putting myself in the crossfire. But you know, not only is it gonna be my fault, but at least you're gonna be taking, at least you're gonna be taking the full brunt of the professional Tekken players, because there will be streamers, there will be gamers that knows how to play the genres of sports, fighting, racing, and shooting. All types of all types of players from all over the world are going to be gathered in one place to showcase what they can do. And if, like I said, if being selected by a celebrity, and if I were to be given a chance to travel to Vegas to compete, and that I don't have to worry about travel expenses or where to stay at, then I may have a decision to make in terms of my 9-to-5 job. I may want to keep that and want to balance that between GGL and Costco. So I'll...
Clive,
man.
you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Hey, like I said, Prince. Like I said. Oh man. I don't know if I would have put this on full screen or not, but for now I think I'll move the camera to at least to here for now until I can decide next, but here we go.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waloeders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waloeders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Oh, here we go. About to mute myself for this.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloeder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Yeah, Kupka, man. Freaking Kupka. If you guys weren't there on Kupka's Revenge Part 1 out of 2, then you missed out on the biggest fight that I've ever had since my first stream on him on Twitch. My fight with Kupka was nothing short of intense. As for Clive, I can seriously imagine him in Kingdom Hearts 4. I mean, he's going to be the next Sephiroth. Because imagine you facing a 2-stage battle with Clive. Or a 3-stage battle. You'll first fight Clive in his base form. And then second, his prime form. And then the third, Ifrit. Oh, buddy. Would that be a battle? That's gonna put all the Sephiroth battles to shame.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Ah, Clive. A moment, if I may. You'll be pleased to hear that I've completed another volume. And while my collection is still far from becoming the 1,000 tomes that young Crow has quaintly dubbed it, I hope the knowledge chronicled within might yet be of some benefit to the Hideaway. Of course, I would not have penned half as many volumes without the tales you and the others bring back from your travels, for which generosity I shall be forever grateful. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
The Thousand Tomes. It's a treasure chest full of lore that I love best about the game. And this is exactly why a magnificent game like this gets a 10 out of 10.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Yeah, so these are the tomes. I may yet have to go full screen to show you guys all of this, but this is basically lore. Lore all over the place.
I should be happy to answer it.
Yeah, so this is the bum that I fought in part 11. This is basically his true form, his Titan. That's his Titan form.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Hey, so Prince, what are you up to today?
Thanks to Sid, the man. I'm sure they're looking down on us now and smiling. I'm smiling too. Yeah, me too. Thanks, Sid.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Welcome home, Clive. I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Yeah, speaking of which, I like to fill up on my
What can I
pouch.
do for you? Going purse weighing you down?
Yeah, I might have to go full screen. Because now I can't see on what I'm getting. Oh, good. They're all filled up.
Finished, are you?
Yep, I am finished.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I would very much like to train first. But also on the same token, folks, I may gonna have to put this on full screen. And I need to see everything. You know what? That's a little too easy. So I'm gonna have to do a little enemy selecting. Kind of wish they would show the pictures along with this, but Iron Brew Fanatic. And let's see who this guy is. Oh, well, okay then. Woo! Oh!
Slow.
Dang, I was hoping I'd do a little trick. Okay, that was a tight move. All right, that's enough. That is enough. Doomslayer, what's up? Don't crap on yourself while in a boss fight, Grandpa. All right, grandson. Don't say nothing if I spot you struggling with the boss as well. I got my popcorn with me for breakfast. Popcorn is good for movies, but it's not good for popcorn. The heck? Oh, Doomslayer, the crazy stuff that you do, man.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, what a relief.
You're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Well, no surprises there. It was the same after Drake's breath.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word. So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. You're right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. But I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave. Very well. I'll suggest it.
Doomslayer, you have a reputation of always driving people crazy. I mean, look at Widow, for example. You be driving her crazy. Or was it the other person?
I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
So it was Blood Queen and Black Widow that you be driving crazy on. I wonder just how high tolerant both of them are when it comes to your dark-minded jokes.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
and the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I guess that won't matter either or.
Otto, you're with me.
All right then. Where do we find this Stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sackloads of the stuff. Might be worth our importers at the Dalimil Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
You two take care, eh? I'll go and see this supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Best of luck. Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
Only the best.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. No scratches, right? And
Excuse me. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Dun, 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 dun. Huh, they drive you crazy too, huh? They are dark-minded too. Slayer, you is one crazy dude. You is one crazy dude. You just never cease to amaze me as to how you be corrupting people in your dark-minded silliness. Daggone it.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Otto, sorry I'm late.
Oh, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
Hi-ho, it's off to collecting stardust we go. Da 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 da. Alright, so how's everybody's day today? Let's hear it. How y'all doing today?
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
I'm about to say, what did I miss? For those of you who have arrived, this is part 12 of Final Fantasy 16. This is Jaden X1, and we are well on our way to doing some errands into collecting stardust for the Enterprise ship that Mid is currently trying to make, and I don't know diddly squat as to where I'll find the rest of this here doggone stardust. Ah. Well, that's 3. And for those of you that don't know what game I'm playing, which I already told y'all, sorry. This is Final Fantasy 16. For those of you who are familiar with Final Fantasy, you already know that the game is pretty much long as crap. But the story of Final Fantasy is rather unique. Take your protagonist that I'm playing as, Clive Rosfield, for example. He's raised in a royal family in Rosaria.
Let's see how Otto's getting on.
In a royal family in Rosaria, right up until it was attacked. Next thing you know, he's on a quest for vengeance. And you get to discover his abilities as a royal shield, guarding his little brother, Joshua, whom was also supposedly killed, but, well, we can already surmise as to what happened afterward.
Get it, boy.
And every time I look at Toggle, I want me a daggone dog.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk?
He had too much sex in the game.
Sid would be proud.
The heck?
Of what?
Of you, you idiot.
Hmm.
The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Cid did.
He had too much sex in the game. Who had too much sex in the game, Slayer?
All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
The character in the game. Well, boy. Boy, oh boy.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Yeah. Doomslayer, you're not wrong. You got a point. I'll probably see if I can.
Back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
If YouTube allows me, I'll make sure to put a age rating for certain parts of this game if it does get to that.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
But we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Cid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Well, I ho, it's off to work we go. Well, it's not showing me the rest of the map, but perhaps if I were to follow this trail, then maybe I can take a guess from there.
Tell your curse breakers they're welcome in Lostwing anytime, both for the coin they spend and the news they bring.
Well, I thank you for your kind generosity. I can't help but wonder I'm going the wrong way.
Good day to you, Sid.
But when can I go on a special errand for Master Quincy?
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Are we to dig a new cellar?
Hello, Sid. Take a seat where you like.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Yeah, but also before we do that, I'd like to... Well, that's kind of odd. I was about to say, did I take everything off or something? Oh, wait, yes I did. Don't know why I did that, but okay. I ain't gonna have to practice that.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
So, Doom, from what I'm reading, all the Gears games from Xbox is going to be into a trilogy, and it's all coming to the PlayStation 5. Is that correct and confirmed so far? Because if so, the Gears trilogy is definitely going to be a priority one on my radar. Do you have any idea as to how badly I wanted to catch up on the Gears trilogy? Because the last
Crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
The last Gears of War game I've ever played was Gears 1, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot remember personally if I did play Gears 2, but I know I played Gears 1 with my sister before. One funny story is that, oh, what the heck do we have here?
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding at the hands of some bearers in the old duchy.
And who do you think they'll be taking that out on?
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you.
My apologies, I was just catching up on some messages. Like Sea Prince's notification, for example. If you guys haven't checked Sea Prince out, you can check him out on both YouTube and on Twitch. I'm pretty sure his profile is on chat somewhere. You can click on his profile, check out his YouTube channel. He's a variety streamer, as well as a streamer in his main platform, which is Twitch.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Yeah, get that out of here. I didn't even know I was using loadout 2. I will see you later. I have some errands with my mom. All right, Doomslayer. Always good to see you. Tell your mama said hi.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who do the Black Shields serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Wow, that was unexpected. Well, the next runner-up is it's gonna be my own journey. Where am I heading to?
If you're ready, we leave at once.
No, what? Oh, what the heck? Oh, I forgot about these daggone things.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Aha! Ah, you jerk! Ah. I didn't know what ability to use because he already cutting my daggone health in half. Now that is a freaking combo. I think I got something here.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Cid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Two birds with one stone. That's what's up. But I think I definitely have came up with the Obi-Wan Kenobi defensive build. Or Obi-Clive, I don't know. Yeah, so that was the defensive build that I've been wanting to work on for Clive. And I guess I might have already perfected it.
Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Harpocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine. at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moondew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I already know. But first, I need to restock on some supplies. Something tells me I might need it. But also at the same time,
Is it
hold
business or pleasure? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Sorry, sold out.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Alright guys, I will be right back. I have to bring the trash in. Consider this halftime. It won't take me more than at least 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the X1 Nation, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. And not only was I was taking care of the trash, but I was also checking up on my sister to see if she needed anything. You know, family comes first, others secondary. So, yeah. So since I'm here, I might as well show y'all my perfected Obi-Wan Kenobi build. So this icon is the Titan. The Titan's ability is basically defense and offense. So when you press the circle button, if you're on the PlayStation 5, use the circle button to time it, to time the blocks right exactly. And what you see on that screen to your right side is the result. As for the other two, they are ground and pound attacks that I find plenty useful for. And I mean plenty useful. So I intend to make good use of this ability. And then we got the Garuda build. What that does is that it helps out tremendously when taking down their when taking down the yellow bar underneath the primary opponent's health. What I'm trying to say is that I guess you could say his the opponent's I would want to say well, I'll just call it the yellow bar and leave it at that. The yellow bar that keeps an opponent like this giant orc that you're looking at, or goblin, standing. I guess that's what the yellow bar is, because once that's all the way down, you will have like at least a few seconds for you to ground and pound him, and then, you know, the rest is repeat. But to my point, this is the Garuda's abilities is for aerial and ground attacks as well. See, look at this, the Wicked Wheel. It allows you to carry your opponents up in the air, and you can follow it up with the Gorge. It's a perfect combo for you to do as much damage as possible. Now, Heat Wave, let's say, well, all right, look at the screen real quick. As you can see, the goblin fired a projectile at Clive, and with the correct timing, you can use the Heat Wave attack to block and defend. It's a useful technique that I plan on using and to practice with throughout half of the Final Fantasy XVI journey. And this is the Scarlet Cyclone, which in short helps to deal with your surrounding opponents, like these three goblins, for example, that's just been taken down a little bit too easily with that attack. Now, the music in this game, the music in this game is nothing short of fire. It is absolutely inspiring. Especially that fight with Kupka. If you guys were there, then you already know. And if not, then you're missing out.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
My bad. That's what I was trying to get to. Looks like we are needed.
Take a sniff, good sir. Now, there'll be no one to man the shop. Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
It is never ever too late to do side quests.
Plates and pots!
No, I'm telling you, it's gone. I saw the creature on my way back from the Free Cities.
That can't be true.
So the heat wave is the triangle button and the scarlet cyclone is the square button. Got it. The way Clive runs, though.
Another crystal. The mines. It's all gone.
Lord Kupka's castle too. Do you think he made it out alive?
You look familiar. Oh boy. Well, bring it on, Buster.
My blade yet hungers, so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over.
Woohoo!
Too slow.
Ah, you freaking punk.
Nice try.
This piece of garbage. That's my dog you messed with.
There's a good boy.
What? Trying to get the timing down. Oh, now you can do that. Okay. Woo! You little punk. Oh, I'll be sure to give you the beating you deserve. You... Jerk.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
I said it better myself. Freaking jerk. Now, one of the mini bosses that I just fought, that was a most wanted version of him, one of the toughest ones.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Try to remember the good times. Do that, and the Mother Crystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Even in the bakery. What a fool I've been. Thank you, my friend, thank you. You've opened my eyes. I have to get back there right away. Farewell!
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
I don't think he doesn't need an escort, period.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Yeah, buddy. A good buddy in need is a good buddy indeed.
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry, Master. I'll go and get some more later.
And we're off to our next destination.
Where's Jill?
Do you see anything you like? An excellent choice. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Uh-huh.
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread to the world.
That'd mean half of Oriflamme's under ether.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling another catch.
Nuts. Can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they're gone.
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking. Keep fighting the good fight.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Go on, take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
It's all gold, my boy. It's all gold, my boy.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
All anyone ever wants anymore is water grape. How am I supposed to make a living?
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Oh, why don't they just kiss and get it over with?
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Perfection, perfection, perfection.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build? Yeah. He said it was some sort of...
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
So how am I to be going over there in order to help somebody out?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Didn't know you had that many teeth. Stop smiling. Tonight, welcome home, Sid.
There is a staircase downstairs that I need to get to. Not in here.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Chocobo?
Wish I could take one of our birds.
That's down there. And yet, come on, man. Oh, okay.
Well, that's it then. I'm buggered. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
Hold on for a minute. Alright, I'm back. Just checking some stuff out.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I think I've already beaten the Bomb King. Ah, that Bomb King. Okay. Great, great, great. The Croc Sambrick. So this Bomb King is at Sambrick. Which part of Sambrick, I wonder? I'll probably start northern side. Because if anything, I might gonna save the I might save the Bomb King search for last, or at least for another time. I don't even know where this Bomb King is. But I just finished looking at him, so I quite frankly think he's the hunt board to locate Bomb King. Not like I know where the thing is. Oh, I thought I found them already. What the heck? For freaking sake. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I had to answer the door. Now that is definitely a combo. I think I merely created one heck of a build. Now I'm just roaming around for no daggone reason at all. So where would I go to find this Bomb King? I may gonna have to go back to the hideaway to find out where this thing is. I mean, he's supposed to be somewhere in Sanbreque. Nice. This is literally good practice for my little combo. I may gonna have to find the Bomb King another time. Ain't they right? Ain't that right, Toggle?
After it.
Because for real, I'm just wandering off.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I'm probably gonna have to end up finding that Bomb King person another time. The Croc Simbrick. Yeah, the Croc. The Croc. The Croc. So how do you look inside the map? All right, there we go. The Croc, the Croc, the Croc. I don't see nothing croc about it. Well, it's not over there. No. How did I do that last time? No. No. Oh, well. Or... But, man. If anything... Daggone it. Hunting this Bomb King's about to be annoying. Okay, so I pressed the pad. That's what I did. Alright. So right now, this Bomb King is not at Southern. Probably not at Central either. Really need to stop pressing these daggone buttons. Yeah, definitely another time.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her. Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Well, that's his uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kupka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we'd do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad!
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Alright, my lads, I may gonna have to stop it here. Alright, that is gonna be it for now on Final Fantasy 16. There will be more to come on this game. Hopefully between tomorrow or Wednesday. I will turn the camera on to see you guys out. Well, that's quite an adventure, was it? Cid's legacy lives on in his daughter. We helped get Mid one step closer to creating the Enterprise. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. The rest of the adventure is pretty much just beginning. Man, I have a lot of people to thank, and I don't know if I can suddenly remember them all. Let's see. Give me a minute. All right, there we go. To Sea Prince, to Fabian, also known as Toten, Doomslayer, thank you all for coming by. And for those of you who are watching this video, thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next stream. For until then, this is Jaden X1 telling you to keep it locked right here on YouTube. And I will see you on the battlefield, hopefully, later on. Have a blessed day, everybody, and I hope to see you then. Ciao.